Hello and welcome back to Bookmark Chronicles. Today we're doing a special edition of book boyfriends, in particular book boyfriends that will fight your ex. It's not my fault that the authors wrote them like this, okay? It just happened that this little list compiled itself and I was like, might as well do it. So first one is one of my favorites. So are 3 of the 5 characters that I'm going to talk about today written by Christina C. Jones? Yes. Are we surprised? Probably not. And if you are, well, I don't know what to tell you, okay? Anyway, we're gonna start off with my favorite, who is Dr. Joseph Wright from Pulling Doubles. This is the second book in the Wright Brothers series. I do have a series review of it, spoiler free. I'll have that linked for you. In this one, we're following Joseph and Devin. They work together in a hospital. He is a doctor, she is a nurse practitioner. For a while, he does try to keep her at an arm's length. Doesn't really work out. They start dating, and then at one point, her ex shows up to the hospital uninvited and unannounced, and he gets a little aggressive with Devin, and Joseph isn't having it. He hops over the nurse's table to lay that man out, and honestly, he deserved it, so I'm not mad at it. Next, we have Javier Ruiz from King of Ice. This is the final book in the Cartel Elements trilogy. Without saying too much about the plot, because it is the last book of the trilogy, Javier is the oldest sibling in this cartel family. He is in an arranged marriage to his assistant, Brielle. Brielle has had a troubled past, and Javier doesn't only dislike her ex because of how he's hurt her in the past, but it also turns out that they are part of rival organizations, so really it's 2 birds, 1 stone. Javier is also very calculated. He's very cunning. He's not somebody whose bad side you want to be on, and because he learned more about Brielle's past and what she went through, he is on a warpath. So he is swooping in. He's absolutely not going to let anything else happen to her. And it just so happens that in the process of protecting his wife, he also gets to take down one of his rivals, so it works out. So the next one is actually a Christmas romance, which I really wasn't expecting, but in Christmas in Spite of You by Casey Mills, we are following Noelle and Canton. They are stuck together because she listed her house on a site that's similar to like Airbnb for the holidays because she was planning to go visit her parents. She gets sick, she has to stay home, she doesn't cancel the reservation in time, and so this man shows up at her door. So they're just going to spend the week living in the same space together. Probably not the best idea for safety reasons, but whatever, we're gonna ignore that. But anyway, at one point, Noelle's ex shows up again, uninvited and unannounced, and Canton is not having it. Instantly is ready to go toe to toe, does not like this man for very good reason. And honestly, it made me like Canton a little more, so I approve. Now, the last 2 are both written by CCJ, and I'm gonna be totally honest, I don't like either one of them. The first one is Duke Holland from Private Agenda. This was a release in the fall of 2024. It takes place in the Heights, as the Heights are trying to become their own city and separate from Blackwood. If you're familiar with the CCJ universe, then you know what I'm talking about. Our female main character, I'm pretty sure her name is Camille. She works in some housing department for the city, and Duke is the councilman for the Heights, I think. Politics, that's all you need to know. But anyway, Duke has a little bit of a shady past, and he is not afraid to use it. So when he sees Camille and her ex in an argument, the ex gets a little too close to her and is a little too in her face, and Duke very calmly but like very fiercely handles it to the point where Camille's like, something's not right with you. Does it stop her? No, but he's definitely not somebody who you want to fuck with. And the last one is Rashad from The Trouble with Us. I did read this in my first CCJ vlog, so if you're interested, I'll have that linked for you as well. Rashad is a photographer. He works really closely with Bianca, who is an influencer. They work together for Sugar and Spice magazine, and they were supposed to just have a one-night stand, and obviously that didn't happen. But her ex is very manipulative. He was very verbally and emotionally abusive, and he knows that because they're both photographers, they're going to see each other at certain events, right? He made a promise to Bianca that he was not going to do anything, he was not going to say anything to him, he was not going to approach him. However, the ex starts running his mouth, and Rashad puts him in his place. Still don't like that man, but I still appreciate what he did. That is another list of book boyfriends, not necessarily my favorite ones, but book boyfriends that will square up with your ex if needed. And if that is a trope that you like, then pick up any one of these books. But let me know if you have read any of these or if they are on your TBR. Otherwise, that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you in the next video.